Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. After the culmination of WWE WrestleMania 41, fans are excited for the upcoming episodes of WWE Raw and SmackDown, which will feature all the fallout from the show of shows. WWE Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania have always been a grand spectacle, and something similar could be on the cards this time around. Both the Red and Blue show could have some big things in store for fans this week. The company could also lay down the breadcrumbs for some fresh feuds. On that note, here are 4 bold predictions for WWE Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania 41. Jey Uso locked horns with Gunther for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 41. While the ring general dominated the match for the most part, the Yeet Master submitted him to win the world title. However, Jey Uso reportedly suffered an injury during his entrance and was struggling throughout the match. While the extent of his injury is unknown, the Yeet Master could be forced to relinquish his title on WWE Raw tonight. John Cena defeated Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE title on the second night of WrestleMania 41, thanks to help from Travis Scott. The famous rapper made his presence felt during the match to help the Cenation leader dethrone the American Nightmare. Following his big win, John Cena is scheduled to appear on tonight's WWE Raw. The Cenation leader could be confronted by Cody Rhodes. Paul Heyman betrayed CM Punk and Roman Reigns to join forces with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41. The Wisemen helped the Visionary defeat the Best in the World and the OTC on the opening night. Following his big win, Seth and Heyman could add new members to their newfound partnership to fight Punk and Reigns. The Visionary could join forces with Drew McIntyre and Braun Breaker to form a new faction on WWE Raw. Rollins could name this faction the New Shield to get under Roman Reigns' skin. McIntyre has had issues with both Punk and Roman Reigns. Hence, he could join forces with Rollins to fight the common enemies. Meanwhile, Paul Heyman, who shares a good bond with Braun Breaker, could bring in the Monster as the third member of the New Shield. While many expected Rusev to return to answer Randy Orton's open challenge at WrestleMania 41, that didn't happen. However, the Bulgarian Brute, who recently re-signed with WWE, could make a comeback on WWE SmackDown this week. Rusev could return and blindside Orton before launching a brutal attack on him. This potential angle would then lay down the breadcrumbs for a big match between the duo. Shubham Kumar Singh has been with Sportskeeda Wrestling as a WWE content writer for 6 years. An engineer by education, he claims his passion for writing and wrestling led him to become a pro wrestling writer. His love for the sport stems from his childhood. The first show he remembers watching was WrestleMania 2005. Shubham's favorite wrestler is John Cena due to his perseverance, humbleness, and never-die attitude. He puts utmost emphasis on thorough research, fact-checking, and unbiased reporting as a writer and a fan. When not reporting about pro wrestling, Shubham is an avid reader who admires Fyodor Dostoevsky's work. Apart from that, he also ardently follows cricket. Of course. Here's a full 1,000-word article based on your topic, styled like something you'd see on a wrestling news site. Seth Rollins to reform the Shield with 2 stars, Jey Uso to relinquish title. 4 predictions for WWE Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania 41 has come and gone, leaving shockwaves across the WWE universe. With titles changing hands, careers potentially ending, and new rivalries being born, fans are already looking ahead to what's next. Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown after WrestleMania are always unpredictable, but this year, expectations are at an all-time high. Based on recent events and backstage rumors, here are 4 bold predictions for what might go down on WTV this week. Seth Rollins begins reforming the Shield with 2 new stars. Seth Rollins may have suffered a crushing defeat at WrestleMania 41, but knowing the Visionary, he's not one to stay down for long. There's strong speculation that Rollins, disillusioned and desperate to reclaim dominance, could kickstart a new version of the Shield, but not with Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose John Moxley. Instead, Rollins could turn to 2 rising stars to forge a new brotherhood built on loyalty, dominance, and redemption. Potential candidates? Braun Breaker and Tyler Bate have both been rumored. Breaker brings the explosive power reminiscent of a young Roman Reigns, while Bate has the technical mastery and underdog fire that could evoke memories of Ambrose. Pairing these two with Rollins would create a trio capable of terrorizing Raw and SmackDown alike. Expect subtleties first, perhaps Rollins recruiting them after testing them in matches. By the time Backlash or King and Queen of the Ring roll around, we could see Rollins standing tall, clad in black once again, with his new Shield standing behind him. JUSO is forced to relinquish the tag team title. Main event, JUSO had an incredible WrestleMania moment, but not every story has a fairy tale ending. Rumors are swirling that WWE may pivot Jay's current tag team title reign into a storyline where he's forced to relinquish the gold, possibly due to an injury angle or betrayal by his partner. Given the Bloodline's ongoing chaos, Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga's emergence, and Jay's fractured relationship with Jimmy USO, the timing is right for heartbreak. WWE could use this moment to drive home Jay's cursed narrative that no matter how high he rises, the Bloodline's shadow always drags him back down. A heartbreaking promo from Jay, relinquishing his title with tears in his eyes, could set the stage for a summer-long redemption arc, culminating in him chasing a singles title like the Intercontinental Championship. Damian Priest cashes in his Money in the Bank contract. If there's ever a night ripe for a Money in the Bank cash-in, it's the Raw after WrestleMania. With world champions battered and exhausted, Damian Priest, briefcase still in hand, could finally make his move. Imagine this: Seth Rollins or Cody Rhodes, depending on the title scene, is out cutting a passionate promo, basking in the WrestleMania glow. Suddenly, the Judgment Day's music hits. Priest storms to the ring, briefcase in hand, and after a quick brawl, a referee is summoned. 3 seconds later, Damian Priest stands tall as the new champion, shocking the world. Priest's character work over the past year has been outstanding. A cash-in now would feel earned and would instantly shake up WWE's main event scene. It would also set up fresh feuds against top babyfaces like Rhodes, Rollins, or even Sami Zayn heading into the summer. A massive NXT call-up changes the landscape. WrestleMania season is often followed by an influx of NXT call-ups, and this year promises to be no different. One name that keeps coming up backstage: Carmelo Hayes. After dominating NXT, Hayes is ready for the big stage. His charisma, athleticism, and mic skills make him a can't-miss prospect. A Raw or SmackDown debut, perhaps even interrupting a major star like Gunther, Kevin Owens, or LA Knight, would immediately make an impact. Other potential call-ups include Roxanne Perez to bolster the women's division and Ilja Dragunov, whose intense style could translate into a future main event player on either brand. Expect 1 or 2 call-ups to make a shock debut this week, setting up brand new feuds and adding some much-needed freshness after a long WrestleMania season. WWE is entering an exciting new chapter after WrestleMania 41. With Rollins potentially recreating the Shield, JUSO facing more heartbreak, Priest looming with a Money in the Bank briefcase, and new NXT blood arriving, Raw and SmackDown are must-see TV. As always, WWE thrives when it balances shocking moments with long-term storytelling. Fans should buckle up. If even half of these predictions come true, the road to SummerSlam is going to be absolutely wild. Stay tuned for more twists, betrayals, title changes, and unforgettable moments. If WrestleMania 41 was the end of one era, Raw and SmackDown this week mark the explosive beginning of another.